I had to bring the tripod up. Reason being, my production room is being used by my daughter until this heat wave breaks. So she has all of her stuff over my production room. But you know what? Tripod makes it easier for the deck, right? Alright guys, today I'm going to do a story time. And we're going to do a little bit of at the end of the story, we're going to do a little bit about anxiety. Just a teeny bit, kind of goes with the story. I want to do a story time today. Something I actually told my children back about 2 weeks ago, and they didn't even know this story. And what gets me is I'm surprised I never told it to them before. Let's get started. Okay, back many years ago, I was about 9 or 10 years old. We lived in a place called St. Bernard. That's in Ohio. It's a suburb of Cincinnati. And me, my sister Teresa, my sister Debbie, my sister Lori, we're going to the public pool one day. Okay, we're just going out to the public pool. And back in them days, I was kind of like a brat kid, major brat kid. Let me put it to you this way: if you was one of my sisters, like my sister Debbie and my sister Teresa, which was mainly in charge of watching me, I was a handful. I did not listen. I purposely, they tell me to go right, I will go left. They tell me to pick up a mess on the floor, I will go there and make a bigger mess. Because I was nothing but pure hell on wheels. I was a total brat. So we're getting ready to go to the store. Or not the store, why did I say store? We're getting ready to go to the pool. And we're to walk to the pool. Now, there was some freshly laid blacktop. Okay, I remember this. And they just reopened the road. So we're walking on the side of the road going to the pool. I'm basically barefooted. Shoes are in my hand. Why was I not wearing shoes? Probably because I was told to, and I was basically, you know, since they told me to, I wasn't going to wear them. I'm in my swimming trunks. I don't even think I had a shirt on. So we're on our way to the pool, and my sister Debbie's like, Michael, don't walk too close to the road. Well, I do remember this, and I think I got rude with her. Michael, you might want to put your shoes on, because if you do touch that blacktop, because we got to cross the road up here, it's going to burn your feet. It's freshly poured blacktop. It's going to burn. So I don't know exactly what happened between Debbie and I, but I got pissed. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I turned around this way and took off. Guys, that's all I remember. The only thing I remember after that is waking up and smelling that freshly poured blacktop. And it scared me so bad I had to take off running. My sister Debbie had tackled me and put me to the ground and says, wait for the ambulance to come, Michael. Are you okay? Michael, you okay? I love you. Oh my God, Michael, you okay? Wait for the ambulance. What happened was, when I got angry with my sister Debbie and I took off, I walked into the middle of the road. I walked in front of a station wagon. Station wagon hit me. And this is just reports. I don't remember what happened to me because it immediately knocked me out. But my sister Debbie said it hit me. I flew over top of the station wagon, ended up in back of the station wagon, some like 15 feet, and I was laying there on the ground. By the time she came up to me, I was just getting up, like coming to, and I took off running. Well, the paramedics gets there, and a cop car gets there. You could just imagine, I got hit by a station wagon. Totally got hit. I shouldn't laugh about this because I get to that. They get me to the hospital and they run all kinds of tests. Luckily for me, I only had cuts and bruises. They kept me overnight for observation, and the next morning I was released, and I was bandaged head to toe, guys. And I left the hospital with orders from the doctor. Every 2 hours, I want you to ask Michael questions. Okay, I want him to go straight home, go to bed. Every 2 hours, ask him these questions. What's your name? Where you live? What's your phone number? Do you know who I am? So, for the first night after I got home, I was woken up, or I came up and was approached by my mother or one of my sisters asking these questions every 2 hours. They was afraid by me getting hurt and getting hit by a car, and I did land on my head, supposedly, is afraid it did something to my brain. It might have after all. But something happened. My sister Teresa and I have something in common. She's the ambitious one, if I said that right, just like me. And my sister Teresa is a little bit younger than my sister Debbie. By the way, all my sisters are older than I am. I'm the youngest of 8. And she came in and says, Michael, now Mom's going to come and ask you questions here in a little bit, or Debbie will. I want you to pretend you don't know. I want you to pretend you don't know who they are. You don't know where you're at. I want you to play a little game, okay? Come on, it'd be funny. Come on, come on. I'm like, okay. You gotta remember, even though back in them days I wouldn't do anything you told me to do, I would do the opposite, and I was really, really a bad brat, I was also good for, yeah, I'll play the game with you, sure. Till this day, I don't know who it was that came in. Was it Mom or Debbie? I think it might have been my sister Debbie. Came in and says, Michael, do you know where you are? No, I don't. I don't remember how this went, but I act like I didn't know anything. Immediately, she hollers for Mom. Mom comes up. Michael, oh my God, call the doctor. We got to get him back to the hospital. I said, I'm joking, I'm joking. Well, let's just say, if it wasn't for me being hit by a car the day before, I would have got my ass whipped. He didn't find it funny, but Teresa and I did. So yeah, when I was about 9 or 10 years of age, I was hit by a station wagon. Now, when my sister Debbie gave the report to the police officer, and I know this because I heard her tell my mom about this, when the police officer came up, she says the guy driving the station wagon was no fault. Michael walked out in front of him. So he was cleared of all charges. Even though he was cleared, my God, he was shooken up from what I gather. This poor man hit a 9-year-old child, which you only could imagine what it done to him. By some chance you're that man that hit me, I am so sorry. I was a brat, stupid kid that didn't take order. That did the opposite of what I was told to do. And if I could find whoever that guy is, if he's still alive today, I'd love to apologize to him. You could only imagine what it did to that poor guy. My sister Debbie says he was so upset when the cops did release him, he couldn't even drive his own vehicle. He had to call for somebody to drive it for him. Over the years, many years have gone by, and I really kind of put it out of my mind. But up until recently, it didn't dawn on me. It didn't dawn on me for something. Now we're going to get to the anxiety part of this. Over the years, I put it out of my mind. As a matter of fact, I haven't really even told many people about it. The other day, was watching something on YouTube, and I was like, I was hit by a car before. And my kid's like, Dad, really? That's a story we haven't heard. So I kind of told it to him. But over the years, I had issues with anxiety on something. Every time I smell freshly poured blacktop, it always made me nervous. It made my anxiety, it made me feel uneasy, and I never could figure that out. I'm not saying it has a connection to this, but it's a possibility. Very well could have a connection, because when I woke up, I do remember that smell of blacktop strongly. And see, they're doing road work down here. And today, when I had to go to Walmart, you could smell that freshly poured blacktop. And as soon as I smell it, you know, then, earlier today, and many, many other times since that day had happened, my anxiety kicks in a little bit. I start getting nervous feeling. My anxiety don't go high. It only goes up to maybe at the most a 5 or 6. It's very controllable, but I can't place it. So I do wonder if that's what caused that. You know, they say smells bring up memories, even though you don't remember what the memories were. And that's what gave me the idea for story time today, guys. Yeah. Hit by a car, 9 years old, because I was a brat kid and did not take direction. Yeah. It was 100% my fault. I like to be able to give a happy ending, saying after getting hit by a car, it woke me up. It made me start listening to my sisters, you know, more, but it didn't. Oh, God, no. I was still a brat kid. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you knew any of my sisters, they'd tell you. I was a total brat. Watching me was not an easy chore, by any means. Alright, there you guys have it. Another story time. And I hope you guys don't mind my story times, okay? I know my friend Jennifer loves them. Okay, she says some of her favorite videos I do is the story time videos. And personally, I like telling them. I got a lot more up in here, and there's for future videos. A lot more up here to tell, even though I don't consider myself like, oh my God, everything cool or weird happens to me. It happens to all of us. It's just right now I have a platform to tell some of them. And sometimes listen to other people's stories is good listening. You know, I watch Rhett and Link, which is a Good Mythical Morning, but I watch them on Ear Biscuits. They tell all kinds of cool stories. Even though I don't know them, and some of their stories similar to what mine are, I still enjoy them. And I'm hoping you guys get the same effect. So that's why I tell them. Plus, my kids are sick of hearing them all. Because they say they heard them all. Except the one I was hit by a car, they didn't hear that one. But guys, until next time, it's hot out here. Stormy and I are going to go in. I'm going to edit you all up. And we will see you in the morning. Yeah? Come on. Let's get out of here. Leave me comments. Thanks for watching.